warned this video will contain spoilers. Buck's emotional turmoil took center stage in this episode, painting a vivid picture of his struggle to process his recent breakup. His coping mechanism, baking a lot of it. From bread to an intricate baked Alaska, Buck's kitchen became his therapy, a telling reflection of his inner chaos. When Maddie and Chimney arrived for dinner, they were greeted by a spread fit for a feast, yet their advice was far from nourishing. Their simple suggestion to move forward only highlighted how isolated Buck felt in navigating his feelings for Tommy. The heartache was palpable when Buck found himself hesitating to call Tommy. Despite the urge, he held back. His indecision reflected in the meticulous attention he gave to every loaf and dish he prepared. At the firehouse, his vulnerability deepened. Preparing lunch for the crew, Buck caught a fleeting moment of hope when Tommy appeared to be texting him. But that glimmer was extinguished as quickly as it appeared when the typing bubble vanished. The moment was a gut punch, underscoring Buck's yearning for connection. Hen and Eddie's involvement added another layer to the emotional complexity. Their protective instincts led them to discourage Buck from reaching out, yet their subtle lack of opposition to Tommy making contact hinted at an unspoken hope for reconciliation. This dynamic left viewers questioning, is there truly no path back for Buck and Tommy, or is the door still ajar? Buck's emotional arc in this episode marks a significant departure from his previous breakups. While his struggle to let go of Abby was explored in depth back in Season 3, his relationships with Taylor, Natalie, and even Ollie ended with little to no focus on his emotional recovery. This time, the series seems intent on diving into his vulnerability, giving Buck the space to grapple with his feelings in a way we haven't seen before. It's a refreshing, albeit painful, exploration of his character's growth. The lingering question is whether Buck and Tommy are destined for a reunion. Their story feels unfinished, but closure doesn't always mean reconciliation. Whether they find their way back to each other or carve out their separate paths, what's clear is that Buck must take ownership of his journey. This moment could be a pivotal turning point for him, where he learns to navigate heartbreak and healing without relying on external validation. The episode wasn't without its quirks. The seemingly random inclusion of the hotshots set felt out of place, leaving some viewers scratching their heads. Still, the chance to catch up with the 118 crew and dive deeper into their personal lives made for a compelling watch. As we approach the mid-season finale, scheduled for November 21st, the anticipation is already building for what lies ahead. With the long wait until March looming, fans will undoubtedly be left speculating about what's next for Buck, Tommy, and the rest of the team. What do you think? Could Buck and Tommy still have a future together? Or is it time for Buck to forge a new path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on their emotional journey and what you think the mid-season finale might bring.